Carpet Diary at the Visa Screening Room. I'm Mary Kitchen. The team who launched the mega franchise Saw are at TIFF and set to frighten audiences all over again. Travis Danraj spoke to the filmmakers.
The writer and director of Insidious obviously enjoys scaring audiences. Wan and Leigh Whannell join me now. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Okay, so you guys have been making films together for years. How did this partnership originally start?
Leigh and I met at film school, right?
Yeah.
Back in college, back at university. We were both 17, straight out of high school, and I guess we've kind of stayed friends since then. And you know, and it's such an easy process. You know, like I don't think I've worked as well with anyone as I work with Leigh. We're just so in sync in terms of the things that we love, the things that we don't like, and so you know, naturally we want to keep working together.
I make up for James's shortcomings, and he works with me, and it's great. I actually was a fan of James's work. We did meet at film school at RMIT in Melbourne, and we had this day early on where you had to watch everybody's previous work that they had done to get into the school. Right. You know, the thesis piece that they had made, and I remember it was all pretty boring, except for this one piece that was like a stop motion animated zombie piece. I think it was a zombie attacking a robot. It was definitely a combination of robots and monsters.
Now, I read that you guys wanted, when you were making Insidious, to go back to kind of the classic horror movies. Do you think you accomplished that with this film?
Yeah. I think so. I think what we really wanted to do, which I think we did accomplish, which was to take a classic, you know, classic haunted house movie, but give it a different twist. Make it different, you know?
Right.
What's
Make
the
it a
point?
haunted house film you haven't seen.
You haven't seen yet. What's the point of just doing the same thing again and again, right? So we wanted to write and direct a film that starts out as a movie that you go, oh, I'm familiar with this, but then becomes something different.
Well, you set up a kind of a whole new world with this film, and you take a while to kind of paint those details at the beginning of the film. Why did you decide to take so long to kind of give folks the backstory before we get to kind of the really scary stuff later on in the film?
Well, because I think it's important as well, and I think this is what a lot of today's horror, contemporary horror films are missing, is building characters. I think it's important to build characters that you like, get to know them, get to be part of their family, so that when bad stuff starts to happen to them, you care for them. Yeah. And you know, that's what Leigh did so well, was you know, he wrote a really great character movie. Patrick Wilson, you know, one of the great, you know, he is a great actor, and you know, who is one of the leads in the film along with Rose Byrne, Barbara Hershey, and Lynn Shay. Was Patrick would refer to Insidious as a movie that, to him, really, it's a drama film that just so happens to have supernatural elements in it.
Now, last question, because we're running out of time here, but the folks who are fans of the Saw movies, will audiences be surprised by this film?
I would say no, because what they loved about the Saw films was how unique and scary. It wasn't about the blood and guts, okay? Insidious does not have blood and guts, and I honestly believe that they're going to watch this and they're gonna say, this is unique and this is scary.
You're talking about the original Saw film, maybe not so much the sequels, which were great, they were fine, but the original film, if you go back and watch it, it's actually, there's a lot of tension in there and slow building dread.
Yes, right.
So and a lot of creepy stuff in there that are slightly bizarre, you know?
Yeah, I really do think it is a kind of a companion piece in some ways. It has things that I think are our trademarks, just, you know, weird contraptions and things that are being used that we throw in there, you know? So hopefully they'll walk out of there going, well, it wasn't what I expected, but it was what I wanted.
Gentlemen, thank you. I enjoyed it.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.